Hey guys, welcome to my channel Sengupta's Creation. I'm Yona Sengupta, your host and your coach, and today we'll be doing the question and answers of sound from the book itself. So let us quickly start. Let me share the screen for you all. Okay, so I have already shared. I hope you can see. Yes. So today, what are we going to do? Today we are going to learn sound. Okay. So, before going to any further, first let us quickly recap. Let us quickly recap. Yes. So, I hope you can see it. So, the thing is here, the amplitude. There is some keywords like there are some keywords like amplitude, eardrum, then there is frequency, hertz, larynx, loudness, noise, oscillation, pitch, time period, vibration, voice box, and at last it's windpipe. Okay, you can't see you want to see the whole screen? Let me switch off my video then. It's easier for you. Just a second. Sorry. Okay, so what is sound? Sound first is produced by vibrating objects. How do we listen sound? When it vibrates, we automatically can see it. Now you might have played a game called hide and seek, right? You have played the game hide and seek. So in there also, uh, in this game what happens, a person is blindfolded and has to catch the remaining players. So you tell me, how is the blindfolded person able to guess which player is the closest? So you see that sound plays a important role in our lives, and it helps us to communicate with our one another. Next, that sound is produced by vibration. Now, as we have learned in our previous classes, that the to and fro or back and forth motion uh, of an object is called vibration. So, right? And also, sound needs some medium. It can be traveled by any three medium. It can be gas, liquid, or solid too. Solid can be, for example, the for example, you can say I'm sorry, not solid, it is gas. Gas. Okay. In the air, I am talking to you, you can listen, it is in the air. But when you go to the moon or outside the earth, what will happen? You will not be able to listen anything. Why? Because there is no air. It needs a medium to travel, isn't it? It needs a medium to travel, so it will not be able to you will not be able to listen to what it is saying, as you must remember that sound cannot travel in a vacuum. Now then, liquid, how do water animals like you say whale, fish, how do they listen when someone is approaching them, right? So it is also there. Then there is, so through solid materials like your mobile phone is also there. isn't it? And many more like that. Then there is the voice box. In humans, the sound is produced by our the voice box or the larynx. Now, right now I am talking, so how are you listening it? Where does the voice come from? It comes from voice box or the larynx. Now, it has, how does it have? It has upper of, it is at the upper end of the windpipe, and two vocal cords are stretched across the voice box or larynx in such a way that it leaves a arrow slit, a very very narrow slit between them for the passage of air. Okay, next we have the number of oscillations here. The number of oscillations or vibrations per second is called the frequency of oscillation. Then there is what we hear through sound is our ears, the eardrum. When sound enters the shape of the outer part of our ear is like a funnel. So when the sound enters it, it travels down a canal at the end of which there is a thin stretched membrane, and which is called the eardrum. Okay, right. Then there is the larger the amplitude of vibration, the larger is the sound. We have read this. Then there is the higher the frequency of vibration, the higher is the pitch and shrill is the sound. And there are unpleasant sounds are called noise, which causes noise pollution. Excessive noise causes noise pollutions, and we should make some attempts to also, and we can also make some attempts to reduce this pollution, uh, like how some of them can be control noise. We need for this silencing devices we can must be installed in aircraft engines, or transport vehicles, industrial appliance machines, and home appliances also, right? Like this some you can control. And now also the plantation on the road and elsewhere can reduce also noise pollution. So we always say that you must not waste plant. Yes, you must not waste plant. So this is how it is. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so now what we can do is we will directly go into our exercises. Okay, okay, let us quickly start. We go with the red. Okay, so the first question, what is the first question? Just a second. Okay, so sound can travel through gases only, solids only, liquids only, or solid, liquids and gases, three only. Here in the this page, in the recap page, we have already learned this part, the gas, this part, isn't it? We have learned. So the answer would be number D. So number one is number D. Next one. Next one is, voice of which of the following is likely to have maximum frequency, sorry, minimum frequency. Minimum means the lowest frequency, and it is a man. The higher the pitch, the minimum frequency it is. Next, number two, let's move on to number two. Okay, I hope you can see it. Now the first one is, in the following statements tick T against those which are true and F against those which are false. So first one is that sound cannot travel through vacuum. Tell me what is the answer? Okay, let me just put it down. Okay, next is the number of oscillations. Here you can see the red part. So this is really sorry. What am I even doing? I don't know. But let's just see, hope for the best. Okay, so the first one is T. Next is the number of oscillations per second of a vibrating object is called its time period. Tell me. It's false. Yes, it's false. It's better I circle these, isn't it? It's better. It is false. Why? Because the answer here would be the answer here would be frequency. I'm writing here. Frequency would be here. Because it will be frequency. The number of oscillations per number 2 is false. Now next is, if the amplitude of vibration is large, sound is feeble. What will be the answer for this? This is also false. This is also false. Okay, next is, for human ears, the audible range is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Now, this is absolutely true. Okay, this is absolutely true. Next is number E. The lower the frequency of vibration, the higher is the pitch. So number E is, the lower the frequency of vibration, the higher is the pitch. This is absolutely false. This is absolutely false, because the higher the frequency of vibration, the higher is the pitch. Number F is, the unwanted or unpleasant sound is termed as music. The unwanted or unpleasant sound is termed as music, and that is absolutely false. Why false? Tell me. It's false because it would have been not music, but music is wrong. So it will be noise pollution. It is noise pollution. Okay. So next one is number G, which is, noise pollution may cause partial hearing impairment, and this is absolutely true. Okay, so this is absolutely true. Okay, so now what we'll do is that we will move on to the next one quickly. So the first one is here. I will write it down. Okay, so it will be time period. Okay, now, in these questions, if you have any problem, you can just tell me. I will wait for a few moments. Okay, tell me. Okay, so you have already reviewed, right? Let me share this screen again. Okay, so I hope you can see it. So the first one here is time period. It will be time period. Then the next one comes is that loudness is determined by dash of a vibration. So the answer is very simple. It is amplitude. It is amplitude. Next, we'll move on to number C, which is the unit of frequency. What is the unit of frequency? Tell me. The unit of frequency I have written here already so that it's easier. The unit of frequency is very easy. It is hertz. Okay. The next one is unwanted sound is called what? Unwanted sound. This is number 4D. Unwanted sound is called noise. Yes, it is called noise. It is noise. Next is shrillness of a sound is determined by the dash vibration, the frequency of vibration. So the shrillness of a sound is determined by the shrillness, sorry, by the frequency of vibration. Understood, everybody? Okay, so done. So we have done. Now is the next question, which is very important, number 5. So what is the question? Let us read. The question is that a pendulum oscillates. A pendulum, remember, a pendulum oscillates what? 40 times. 40 times in 4 seconds. So what do we need to do is find its time period and frequency. So the the solution, first I will tell you, explain you, and then I will write it here. Okay, so the thing is that first the number of oscillation is 40 given. The total time taken is 4 seconds. So the time period, so the formula for finding time period is time by number of oscillations. So time is 4 seconds and the number of oscillations is 40. So 4 seconds by 40 oscillations. So which we, when we cut it down, it is 1 by 10 second. So it is 0.1 second. The time period is 0.1 second for each of the oscillations. Next is frequency. Okay, so frequency is equal to the number of oscillations per second by time. So here the number of oscillations is 4 and the time is sorry, the number of oscillations is 40 and the time is 4, so second. So when we cut it down, when we it turns into 10 per second or 10 hertz. So this is the answer. Okay. Okay, so I think I got it. So this is number 5. Okay. Okay. So quickly let's move on to the next question. Just a second. I hope you can see it. Yes, you can see it. Yes, you can see it. So next we will move on to number 6. What is the question? The question is the sound from a mosquito. Remember a mosquito. We have already read in this class, so you must be doing this. That the sound from a mosquito is produced when it vibrates its wings at an average rate of 500 vibrations per second. So what is the time period of the vibration? Let's see. Okay, so let me write it down here. So the number of oscillations is 500, right? It is 500. So time period, so is equal to, let me write, time period is equal to what? It is the time by number of vibration. So it will be time by number of vibration. Okay, so the answer will be is equal to 1 by 500 is equal to 1 by 500. So is equal to it is also 0 point, it is also, tell me, 0.002 seconds, right? So this is the answer. Very simple, small answer. So this is number 6. Okay. After number 6, what is there is that number 7. What is the number 7 question? The number 7 question is that identify the part which vibrates to produce sound in the following instruments. The first one is dholak, then there is sitar, then there is flute. So the first one which comes is the dholak. So let me write it down. So this is number 7 and these are the answers. The first one, okay. So A is stretched membrane. Next B is uh, string of sitar, and the number C is air of column in flute. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. Okay, done. This is number 7. Now next we'll move on to question number 8. What is the question? Let's see. The question is that what is the difference between noise and music, and can music become noise sometimes? Let's see. Okay, so the first question that here arrives, that what is the difference between noise and music? So the type of sound which are unpleasant to listen is known as music, whereas sorry, which is known as noise, whereas music is a pleasant sound which produces a sensation. Which produces what? A sensation. Okay, why don't we write it here? So this is number 8. 3. Okay, so the next one is, what is the question of the next one? The next question is, can music become noise sometimes? Yes, yes, the music can also become noise sometimes when it is too much loud. When it is too much loud. So this is the answer. Okay, next one is number 9. The number 9 is very easy question for us, that list the sources of noise pollution in your surroundings. So the answer will be, you should write like this: following are the major sources of noise pollution. What are the sources? The sources are sound of vehicles, sound of kitchen appliances, sound of bursting crackers, sound of lights, loudspeakers, TV, and transistors. Isn't it? Okay, so why don't we write it here? So this is number 9, and here they are. Okay, here I don't have space much left, so I am rubbing this part, but you should write it down. Okay, you should absolutely write it down. After 9 we have got, what do we get? We get number 10. What is question number 10? Let's see. Now explain in what ways noise pollution is harmful to humans. So you need to write noise pollution causes. First is lack of sleep, then anxiety, then hypertension, and these are harmful to health. Okay, so these are harmful true to our health. So this is number 10 we were doing. Hmm. Okay. After number 10, what we will do is number 11. Now, what happens is your parents, this is some thinking question. So, you might have to think a lot in here. So the first question is, so the 11th question is that your parents are going to buy a house, and they have been offered one of the on the roadside and another 3 lanes away from the road. So which house would you suggest your parents should buy, and explain your answers? So the answer should be that would suggest my parents to buy a house 3 lanes away from the roadside, because house on the roadside would be such noisy in both ways and night due to running vehicles, whereas a house 3 lanes away would be comparatively quieter, as the intensity of noise decreases with the distance between the source and the listener. Okay, so you understood what the answer is? Okay. Okay. So let me write it down the answer here. After green, let's see this. Can we work? Okay. This is number, sorry, 11. This is number 11. So what do? We would suggest this. Okay. So this is number 12. Okay, next is after number 11, number 12. The question is sketch larynx and explain its function in your own words. So first I will explain, and about the sketch I will try to show you. If I can't show you, then you need to draw it by yourself. There is the diagram in your book only. I will show you though what is the diagram. Okay, first is larynx is also known as the voice box. How I am talking with the help of the voice box, so that you can listen my uh, voice, the sound goes to you. So larynx is also known as the voice box, and it is at the upper end of the windpipe, and two vocal cords are stretched across the voice box or larynx in such a way that it leaves a narrow slit between them for passage of air, and when the lung force air through the slit, the vocal cords vibrate, producing sound. So, muscles attached to the vocal cords can make the cords tight or loose. So, when the vocal cords are tight and thin, the type or quality of voice also differs. They also differ. So this is number 12. Okay, I need some space here, so I'm shifting these. this is the whole answer. Okay, so this is the total answer. Okay, here I have number 11. Okay, so these are the answers. You can please see. Okay, done. So this is done. Now next is number 13, the last one. Let's do this. The 13th one is that lightning and thunder take place in the sky at the same time and at the same distance from us. So lightning is seen earlier and thunder is heard later. Can you explain why? Let's see. The speed of light is more than that of the speed of sound. So thus, due to the more speed of light, it reaches us before sound. So lightning is seen earlier than thunder. So this is the answer for question number 13, which I just now explained. Okay, so this is the end of the class. I think I will again show you the whole picture. Wait a minute. Yes. So this is what I was telling you. I am moving them upwards. Please don't mind because I have no space and I need to fit it all here in one place. Okay, so I'll again show you all this. Okay, so these are the answers. Let's see. Okay, again I'm showing you. First, this is the recap portion, then there is this, then there is the true and false, see the answers, then there is the time period, then there is the fill in the blanks, and then there is the questions. Here, this page, this white one is number 5. Let's write it down, number 5. And this is number 6. This is number 5. And this is the green part is number 6. I hope you can see them. Can you see them? Yes, number 6 part is number, this one is done. Okay, so after this, okay, I'm not getting any place to write it, so I'll put it in the next page in number 11. Next, after 6, we have got number 7. Where is number 7? Let's learn. Number 7 is this one. Number 7 is this one. This part, stretch membrane, string of sitar, and air column. After number 7, we get 8. This blue part here, let me show you. This blue part all over is number 8. You can see the question also. Then there is number 9, list sources of pollution in noise pollution in your surroundings. So this is number 9, the yellow part. Then number 10 is explain in what way noise pollution is harmful to human. This is number 10, this orange part. And at last we get 11, your parents are going to buy a house. They have been offered one on the roadside and another 3 lanes away from the roadside. Which house would you suggest your parents should buy, and explain why? So here is the answer. I have wrote it here because I didn't get any place. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But let's stop saying sorry and just continue. This is number 11. You can see it, please. This is number 11. Okay, and no, yes, we will do the extended learning and activities and project in our next class. Okay, after 11 there is 12, this blue part, see my arrow, sketch larynx and explain its functions in your own words. Okay, about the sketching of the larynx, I think I have this sketch with me. Okay, this is not drawn by me, this is from Google. I'm just copy pasting it. This is number 12. Let me write it down, number 12. So this is number 12. Okay, after number 12, there is also 13. Lightning and thunder takes place in the sky at the same time, and at the same distance from us. Lightning is seen earlier and thunder is heard later. Can you explain why? Yes, we can explain it very easily. We can explain it very easily, isn't it? So this is the answer, the pink one, this one. Okay, let me be back. So these are the answers. that you would like to see? Yes, these are the answers which are ticked here. Here. Okay. So let me stop sharing now. So it was all nice meeting you and have a nice day. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I'm online, you can also be with me. So thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.